How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Wizard Chess. The last time we played, the game recommended that the next challenge we should take on would be G rank core mag. We will go into that with a dog, rogue, lancer, and javelina, and the basic enemies are going to be the skellum, imp, gnome, and sheldon. So I believe all things that we will have seen before, but the difficulty will be tweaked slightly and should be a little harder than what we've seen for this biome at the very least. I don't have my dog with me. It's a slightly smaller first battle. Who do I need to be most worried about? The gnome can't get at any of my guys. That's good, because two of them are killable by the gnome currently. I actually think my best bet is going to be to move the bard out of the way. I don't think he's at any real immediate risk, but I need to be able to move my guys around a little more. Where can you get to? The gnome is very, very limited right now. Oh, do you know what? I should be just throwing a javelin at the gnome. I just deal with that immediately. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that so much, because that guy was kind of freaking me out. Honestly, that works out great for me. Melee attack, diagonal attack, and I can use the skill, the 3 skill versus the skellum's 2 to take them out. There we go, cleared the board, not so bad. 7 Vim. Well, I guess I have to go to a shop. I'm gonna go to this little shop. At first I thought that was connected to the other ones. I'm not really expecting to buy much here, if anything. Oh, looks like there was just like a little bit of a bug before. I actually haven't seen that one before. I guess I'm going to take a quick screenshot of that to share with the devs. Increase attack by 2. Probably the rogue. The rogue is just a killer. Oh, that is totally for the shop. That's not weirdly... I thought it was weirdly lingering from a previous encounter. It seems like the placement was just a little wonky on that. I'll let them know. Ben, Ricky, they're always super quick about getting things patched up. Again, I don't have nice quick access here. The gnome cannot kill the dog, which is good. That's always kind of a fear in these situations. These imps have pretty high defense, actually. They're going to be a pain to deal with. So I'm going to see if I can slip the rogue in there. The computer might move them around. No, I'm in good shape here, actually. That's going to be perfect. With the poise and everything. Actually, just the raised attack. With the poise as a bonus, can take that out. Now, yep, your defense is already slipping. Oh, there's a nice convenient button for passing your turn now. It's kind of strange that they're both tied to enter. I mean, the game must be smart enough to know that you're not going to pass the turn when the battle is over. Yeah, just small little things have been moved around. It's interesting because the game is being patched quite frequently with small little updates, and so like sometimes I'm discovering them live in the moment. That 6 attack gnome is too much. I cannot abide that. Basically, the gnome has to become my priority every time. Ooh, the crabbies getting summoned in there. If the Krabby moves one space over, it will kill the rogue. At least the rogue, I'm just gonna... Oh, the barking. Damn you, dog. You're supposed to be on my side. Oh, crap, and he filled in the gap, because I was gonna slide the rogue in there to do some damage, making it tough. Ooh, but from here I can take out both Krabbies. The Sheldon will be out of Krabbies to generate, so I don't have to worry about that so much. I guess I'm going to move the dog. Give you the boost. Take out the imp. And then the Sheldon by himself. High defense, but not much else. There we go. Making good progress. Feeling good about that. There was a thing happening before where it was auto-claiming rewards when you hovered over them, and I thought that was an intentional change, but it's gone back to clicking them, and I think I prefer the clicking them, so I feel more properly in control of that action. I think so. Yeah, this is just doesn't make sense in some rooms, I guess. I'll bring it to their attention. Right, freebies. These are all just, I get everything. A nice long-range Javelina sounds kind of fun, actually. I don't want to upgrade Gwenk because I don't want 2 Javelinas brought into the next combat. I'd rather space them out a little bit because having 2 of them is just not usually that helpful. No way. Here's where we need to start worrying about a lot more. This Skelm's a little more deadly, but none of the 3 of them are that bad. He will eventually gain defense. He's going to become really hard to kill. Gain 2 attack if they stay still. Already the pair here are quite worrying. I can take out the gnome. Can you attack diagonally? I don't think they do. Which means that I should be safe moved forward here. Because the imp should only be able to move to that square. So I think it's the only movement he can make. And he shouldn't be able to attack. Alright, now I can just corner him. I think that was correct. I don't think imps attack diagonally, so that felt safe. Can I... Well, with their high attack... High defense, sorry. At least with the poise. I can get in there, actually. You might just be my cleanup guy here. All these high defense skeletons, rather than trying to get 2 units involved and corner them, I can just slide you around the board and hopefully take care of things. I wonder if the computer only moves 1 space at a time in that lonely phase, rather than like, because they can move a long distance and they never really like scatter around the board to try and get away from you, you know? I could open up an access to the boss immediately. I wouldn't do so, but already loading a scene. Some sort of small little bug there, hopefully useful for the devs. I can't see what your deal is, Rubri, so you're definitely not getting recruited. I don't even have a merc. Gain defense after being attacked. He's not very strong. I might hold out. I might hold out for one with better stats, actually, because it's just not that exciting. A higher attack. Well, he has the long range, so let's give him the higher attack as well. Extra attack after being attacked. I got money to spend. I'll give that to my Lancer. That we'll never know. We'll never know what Rubri's deal was. Yeah, let's work our way towards the reward room and try and scoop that up, shall we? Okay. We got a beefy champion here, but he also has like a negative trait. Temporarily lose defense after being attacked. So he's just going to get weak almost immediately. Take additional 3 damage when being attacked, so he's going to be very easy to kill. I don't have my my rogue, but I do have my super long range guy here. What's your... Take 3 additional damage. So that is an easy one. It's kind of funny how much they spawned with negative traits here. Because now the Sheldon... Oh, shit! Oh, no! I was so busy just, I don't know, resting on my laurels. Oh, it's so easy. Oh, the Sheldon will be weakened within a turn, and then I won't even have to think about it. It'll be so simple. Shit. Alright, let me... Oh, you could kill my Javelina. The Sheldon could. Damn. That's quite concerning. Because if I move the Bard, he can get at this guy. Damn, son. Okay. He can get at him anyways. I think I have to spend the turn moving him out of the way. I was trying to set up other things. Oh, it's funny. He takes damage even when he's not attacked. Oh, right. Yes. Okay, the Krabby. Wow. This is where the ramping difficulty of the game becomes an issue. Because, like, that was sudden. That was sudden for me to get thumped that hard. I'm running him away. It'll take a few turns to recover his Clover Shield. And hopefully... Oh, right. Okay, his negative defense is no longer there. Inhibited. Skill -3. Oh, that must just be each time he produces a Krabby, he becomes inhibited. That's not immediately clear. I wonder if it could literally just be named, like, Birth or something. That's weird. So it gets weird too quickly. Shoot. Okay. I don't want these crabbies to fill the screen, and next thing I can't stop them. So let me attempt to do something about that sooner rather than later. Alright, here's a slightly longer term setup I'm gonna make. Longer term, like 2 turns ahead. Please, okay, not what I expected, but your attack is a little lower. It's okay. I'll live. I'm gonna take him out while I know that I can. You're a little bit less dangerous when you're not constantly producing crabbies. Because now... Oh, what am I thinking? The bard is not contributing to that cornering the way I was intending. I think I'm going to slide him over there and get the Sheldon into a lonely position. No, that still is vulnerable. That still is... I don't know why. You just get thinking about the wrong thing. Okay, I'm in a safe point here. Good. But overall, not great. A rogue who's injured, 1/6 chance to take 3 additional damage. See, so that's different than the one the enemy had. Because this is a 1 in 6 chance when being attacked, and the other one was always when attacked. So it's slightly different, but not great. So basically, I'm going to try and trade offer him almost immediately. Yeah, I no longer have a Lancer, and that Lancer is starting with pretty decent stats, so that's actually a pretty good trade overall. I feel okay with that. Lots of shop options, and I have a good supply of them, so let's try and rebuild my army a little bit. Honler, I just bought a Lancer, a nice stat rogue. You can make the cut. Gain attack by staying still. That is more likely to happen to... well, we'll give it to the Lancer. I'm just trying to play around with things a little bit. Okay, let's give you the additional poise boost. That's cool. Did I see like a little effect happen to him on the screen there when I gave him an upgrade? That's kind of a nice little bit of feedback if that's true. It's nice to like visually connect the guy in your hand versus the one on the screen there. If that's happened before, I don't know if I've ever noticed it. Oh my god. No. You cannot be allowed to stay. This gnome, this sucks. This sucks actually, because I have to kill him because he can kill everyone in my party. You're the only truly vulnerable one, but this gnome can also run in and kill this Lancer, this Javelina. And you can also jump in and kill my rogue. So I have 3 enemies that can kill something on this turn, which kind of leaves me in a position... I should try and think it through. So, this gnome is going to attack these 3 guys. Is only a threat to this Lancer. So if I made my focus move this Lancer, then my risk is losing the rogue. If I move the rogue, I risk the Lancer. If I don't do anything with the Javelina's dead. No, but he actually, do you know what? Okay, here's something important. The Javelina will get a 1 attack boost and can kill the gnome. So I shouldn't do anything with the Javelina. I was also considering throwing... Sorry, the Lancer. I was considering throwing a Javelin to ensure the kill, but that kill is guaranteed. So now I can worry about something like this. You're concerning on defeating an enemy. Give an attack debuff to a random ally unit at the end of combat. Well, that's not gonna benefit me in the short term here. The champion gnome is dead. That I know. I can't even get into position to kill this gnome. No, I can't. I could get out of the way. I could save him. but then my rogue is probably toast. And I think I'm most concerned about that rogue, but I do have 2 rogues. I gotta commit to a choice here, so I'm gonna try it. Please don't move that imp. No! Oh, why? Why did you gain defense? Why did you gain defense? Did the bard change? Does the bard affect diagonal units now? Because that would change everything. Everything would be different. Okay, pay attention. Did that come from the Inspire? I think it must have. Because are you going to go back down? Yes, the bard inspires things diagonally. I don't think he did before. I could be misremembering. I could be wrong about that. That really took some thinking through on that one. But I think I managed to make the optimal choice. Bam, son. All right. Just a lone Krabby. I'm not too worried about that one. Wow, okay, that's what I love. That's what I love about this game. You just feel absolutely cornered. Some guaranteed loss that you couldn't possibly get through. And then you find it. You find the magic moment. Okay. I do like having monks. Lose 1 defense for each friendly unique element deployed. That is going to be a pain. That's not good. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take the reward. If there's a trait, I give it to the monk. Simple as that. Increased defense. I don't really need a second dog. Don't need, and I think kind of actively don't want. The Javelina. I like the Javelina. I don't want him to be notably injured and hampered through this run here. Gain attack after being attacked. It's better than the negative trait you're currently carrying. So that's what you get now. I could also add a hunter. I don't currently have a hunter, so let's get that on the board. They are utility units that increase Vim gained from combat. Mark enemies for skill turns, so you'd mark them for 2 turns. If a marked enemy is defeated, claim a bounty of Vim. It doesn't say... Gain attack while Vim is less than skill. Oh yeah, that is a really interesting one. And it's not... I'm so Vim rich this run that it's not going to come into play. But you can jack up the hunter's skill and spend all your Vim, and the hunter will get stronger, and it's meant to be this thematic thing. You know, he's a hunter, he's trying to get more money, so he's gonna fight harder to earn that dough. But then by earning the money, it makes him weaker, and it's kind of this, like, interesting balance. It was a rework from not too long ago, but it makes the character, like, quite interesting. Better Lancer, I think. It was either him or the hunter. I'm gonna go to another shop in the hope that I can get rid of weak blood, because I don't want him to have that. Gain attack after being attacked. It doesn't really matter. Oh, interesting. His fatigue did not reset because he was already at 0, but he didn't go to the front of the pack. I'll keep that in mind, actually. That's how that works. I'll try to keep that in mind. Now, who... Do I just give it to the hunter? Make him a more overall useful unit? I think I will. Now, do I just jump straight to Cormag? Do I bite the bullet and put this team to the test? I could try and hit one more shop. I have a nice team variety right now. I think I should do one more combat. I'll do a slightly larger combat so I can earn some extra Vim. I got a cat asking for attention, so Misty will be joining us for the next little bit here. Say hello to Misty. All right. Oh god, lots of skellims and gnomes. Just entirely skellims and gnomes. That's kind of funny to just... Oh, I like his little... He's tossing the coin and things. Fantastic idle animation. I love that. Let's see. Lots of 5 attacks. Most things have 5 attacks. You're the most dangerous, but you're not gonna be a threat immediately. I'm trying to think about teleporting things with the monk, but any option that I'm looking at would leave the monk too exposed. You're basically my main concern. Can I take you out this turn? I don't think so. I don't think I can. My hunter is kind of the most vulnerable, actually. I'm not going to mark anyone with him. Not yet. I better wait that out, I think. I have a lot of options. A lot of pretty viable options. But I'm going to go just kill this guy. Because I don't think any movement that the computer makes could kill anything of mine. And so I would almost rather force him to position himself somewhere where I can get an easy kill. Like, let him come to me. See, now that guy's toast. He just opened himself up to that. Give me like 2 turns here, and I'll be able to take out another one. Depending who he moves, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Let's deal with that. Maybe I shouldn't have, because I could, in 2 turns, I could position the rogue there and take out that entire team. I was trying to think about ways to jump things around. Let me mark you. Let me do it. You can't stop me. There. It's happening. Oh. I actually do have to be quite careful with him. I'm glad I didn't move my rogue, because he can actually kill him. Well, I'm suddenly being reminded of how kind of sketch that guy is. Hadn't paid attention to him since the start of the room. Start of the board is probably a better way to refer to it. Okay. You are killable up here. So let's let the hunter do his thing. Additional Vim from killing the marked unit. And now I could actually... Can I do it again? Maybe he's just out of range to be marked? I kind of want to mark one more guy. Oh, damn it, he's running away. Well, whatever. We'll just let it happen then. Yes. End turn. I'll just let that happen. I was trying to scrape a little bit more Vim out of the encounter if I could. Yeah, I don't have a merc yet. That's kind of... Okay, I have quite the party variety all of a sudden, actually. It feels good. Gain defense for each friendly unit of the same element deployed. I have quite a few water units. So who has poor defense? Your defense is not great, but you do already have a trait. I'll just give him the more immediate one rather than like a conditional benefit. They all have negative traits, even though that rogue has great stats. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone, and... Let's see, this rogue is a little vulnerable. Abdel the Boring. I got this cat crawling around. Don't step on the keyboard, Misty. Just go back in my lap, please. Look at her little subtle tail stripes. They're kind of hard to see. I will give it to that rogue. I'm pretty sure 7 defense is like... Maybe 7 is the amount Cormag does. Because I always want to be careful about that, because he can really stomp your team if you let him. Don't you ever stop making that noise. Why would I deprive the world of my voice and talents? Pity? Mercy? Self-awareness? I don't suffer those kind of weaknesses, but I thought you would. Okay, 8 attack? No. He can just devastate my team, because they also attack diagonally, so he could slip in... It's tough sometimes, because I want to see where he's capable of moving, and it feels like his pop-up is getting in the way, but now I'm looking at it and realizing he can only move diagonally, so he can kill this guy. He can and will. Just will do so. Now Misty's covering the screen. The Sheldon. This Sheldon could move in a position and like take out my dog. These guys, not much of a concern. I could monk swap, because you also lose stats when you swap with the monk. It's pretty low attack overall. Defense. So like not that concerning. But if I swap the monk in there, those two will kill the monk. How can I get at I think the most I can do here. Where can you move to? If I move here, I'll take out the gnome. The imp cannot move to there. You'll generate a crabby. Okay, you're not gonna go where I thought you would. And didn't generate a crabby? Has a random chance to create one. Okay, those guys did. All the 3 other ones did. It's kind of surprising it didn't. Maybe it can't when it moves? That'd be quite interesting. I have no certainty on that. The dog is gonna bark that guy backwards, actually. I'm gonna swamp him just to it's the easiest way to get units at that Sheldon. Oh my god. The number of crabbies around the board all of a sudden. Let me just run you in there and we'll take out 4 units at once. I think that's a good move. Your 6 attack is not enough on its own to be any real threat, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. Let the rogue do some cleanup here. Good work there, team. You guys just keep on killing it. I don't know. I don't know if Core Mag G is when some of the more complicated boss mechanics start being introduced. We haven't really been able to show some of that off yet. But the boss battles do become more than just break the shield orb, kill the boss. But it stays that way for a while, so people can get nice and like used to things. Yeah, this actually makes sense, I think. I'm gonna bring the rogue over nice and quickly, so that I can get to the other shield orb in the least amount of turns. So 6 attack, yeah. So 7 defense is the cutoff that I was trying to remember. I'm just gonna try and kill a few guys. I could try and bring him in through some nifty little teleporting, but I don't really need it. I could mark Core Mag or mark the Sheldon. The marking really does not matter at this stage. This rogue, honest, I don't think you can use the Lancer's skill on Core Mag. I'm pretty sure that is not allowed. I'm gonna swap you out of there. You're strong, you're good, there's nothing against you. But this is gonna be my best weapon against Core Mag here. So I'm gonna bring him to the forefront and run him in there nice and quick. I thought he left me a nice clear path to slip in there. Well, Core Mag, I think you've met your match. I guess there was always a risk that he was gonna like apply a debuff or something there that would do me in. All right, there's a touch and go moment there in that one battle right in the middle. Oh, the archer's dope actually. That'll be a fun one to show off. It's interesting that I can like highlight it, but yeah, that makes sense. So you can inspect it straight from the menu here. That's actually nice and handy. And a new trait, Xenophobe. Gain 1 attack for each friendly unit of the same class deployed. We have a few of those that are like element specific, and that one is more about class. For my next run, I think I am actually going to go back to Hiss. It recommends doing the next level of Core Mag. I'm sure things get interesting. We haven't done enough of the desert battles yet, in my opinion, so that's where I'm headed. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to add WizardChess to your wish lists or check it out in early access. There are links down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.